What's going on, you guys? This is Raymond Warner. We're here at TheVaultProScooters, and we're kind of talking to you guys a little bit today about what it's like to be sponsored. I'm coming from an actual sponsored rider's perspective, and your boy over here,
Tony Hansen with Gravity Group and NV Scooters.
he obviously is not going from a rider's perspective. He might be, actually. That's a lie.
Could be. But I want to come at from as a manufacturer and as the distributor of the brand of scooters, what we look for when we are looking to sign riders to the different brands that we sponsor.
Just for you guys that are wondering, being sponsored is not everything. So for those of you that are scootering and you're just looking for that first sponsor, stop. Just ride and have fun, because realistically, they're not looking just for your entire riding abilities. They're looking for a lot more than just that. So if you're just going out, having a good time, and you're being a good influence, you're smiling, stuff like that, that's your main goal. And that's mainly what they're looking for.
Well, also at the end of the day, what we encourage kids as you're just getting started is to find a local shop that you can help partner with. Because shops are where you're going to get your first real start. They can help you grow. And what kids need to understand is that it's not all about getting free product or discounted product. It's when you're working with that shop, and ultimately with Raymond working with Envy, Raymond is able to bring something to the table, and he's able to show Envy that, hey, you know, if you sponsor me, I'm going to be able to bring you sales and bring people to your brand. And kids look up to Raymond for that reason. And, you know, they want to ride his deck. They want to ride the wheels he's on. They want to ride the bars he's on. And when you're working with the shop as you're starting, they want to see how you can partner with them and help them grow and gain more sales.
Earlier, we actually posted something on Instagram, and we've got a lot of you guys have, you reached out and you asked a few questions. So the first question is from Ian E, and he asked, where would you send video of you doing tricks to? So where are you gonna send your sponsorship video? If you make a sponsorship video, that is awesome. And obviously what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go to whatever sponsor or company that you're looking to get sponsored by, go on their website. You have a contact email, send it to that contact email. If they have a section where it says sponsor video, send it to here, because I actually have seen that previously, then obviously you're gonna want to send it there. But realistically, that's where you wanna start, is start with the brand, send it to a website, or send it to a contact email or something like that. That's what I would do.
I think one of the other things going along with that question is one of the best ways to get noticed by a brand is being at comps and being visible within the industry. Raymond didn't just sit back in the weeds. He was competing, he was doing events, and that makes it easier for us as brand owners to see what the influence that person has, the talent and how good they are. Sponsor videos are great because it's a starting point, but also being visible to the public and to the different brands out there.
Very true. Dude, I don't even know what that says.
We'll see it.
Engolferatly. Just told you.
You got it. I think it's right.
Engolferatly said, do you ask the company for a sponsor, or do they ask you? Sometimes a sponsor will see things that you're doing. For example, Envy actually came to me because there was rumors that I was leaving Phoenix originally, and I was still promoting Phoenix and promoting myself and doing my thing. And in some instances they come to you. Others, like obviously a lot of people will go to the sponsor, which there's not really either one is better, really.
I think there's times that it's okay to approach a sponsor, somebody you would like to ride for, and again, show them why and let them understand why you can bring value to their brand, to their company, to the shop, whatever it is.
Yeah, very true. I think I said very true last time too. I should probably not do that again.
But that's very true.
Zing. All right, this is a good one from somebody with a really easy Instagram name. Bubba_Pope said, what is the most important thing to do in order to get sponsored? For me, the most important thing to do to get sponsors is really to make a good influence on other people. And what I mean by that is not necessarily a great influence on your riding. Don't be the best rider out there. Personally, I think it has to do with you actually making a difference in somebody's either life or just in their day. Make them smile, just somehow figure out a way to do that on your scooter, whether it's you doing a flip, or whether it's you fixing a kid's scooter, or if it's you giving a kid some of your extra parts. I think that companies really see that more than your actual riding, and they see that you're having a good time and you're helping others to have a good time, whether they started out their day good or bad.
I think that's good. I think being approachable, I think having a mindset realizing that each of the kids that are looking up to you are your fans. You know, I remind Ray and I remind all of our other riders frequently is for these kids and the younger riders that you're influencing, and they're gonna remember you for the rest of your life. While we may move on and forget all the kids that we meet, these kids, they're monumental moments in their lives, and I think that's when, as a professional rider, as a writer for a shop that's being sponsored, if you remember that those kids really at the end of the day are looking up to you and you take the time, sign their autographs, help them with their scooter if you see it's a little janky and help them get it put back together, I think those things go a long way, because that somebody then is going to look up to you and want to buy your parts or ride your parts or buy the brand that you're supporting.
If kids know that they can come up to you and you're gonna be like, oh, what's up, man? Like, whatever, that's huge. Like, that's bigger than you guys think. So yeah, there's a lot of important things right there. This one's directed a little bit more towards me from Cruz_Hill. He said, how old were you when you got sponsored? When did you start getting good? And how did you get noticed by Envy? I would say my first sponsor was actually from a company called DXG, which a lot of you guys probably haven't really heard of. It was just me and a few friends, and they made shirts, and I got some shirts, and there was talk about getting bars and stuff like that. But the way it came about was I literally, like Tony had pointed out earlier, I just went to competitions and had a good time. Like, I was lucky enough to do good. I had a few good days and stuff like that, and I kind of hung around and really, I watched a lot of the videos that DXG was making. And at the time, it was like John Radke, Jason Beggs, Kenny Owens, which is probably, you guys have never ever heard of those people. Maybe John, but.
John Radke with Affinity.
John was head of the team, and you know, I just had a good time with them because they liked doing the same thing as I did. Chance Harris 59 asked, is it easier to get noticed from riding street or park? Here's the thing, we actually made a video on this earlier today. It doesn't matter whether you ride street or you ride park. You just ride. Take me and Charles Padell. Charles doesn't ride park really much at all. He's more of a street guy, or Jesse Akita, your boy. I don't do rails, I don't do drops, none of that. But everything that you do is based around the future of the sport, being kids. If you guys can make a good impression on these kids, that's what really matters. We really, really cannot stress that enough.
Right.
And it's like you need to make kids happy. You need to make kids enjoy riding their scooters and constantly do that. And you need to do that too. Like, you need to be enjoying it too, because if you're really not, then the more you try and promote the sport and the more you try and promote yourself, the more you're gonna really go insane.
And there's nothing wrong with riding street and park and just loving what you're doing. I mean, at the end of the day, do what works best for you, and if you're great, you're gonna get noticed. You all do what you do, and because you practice it and are passionate about it, you get noticed.
That's gonna do it for today. We hope that all that information really helped you guys out. If you're looking to get sponsored, give it a shot. I mean, the worst that they can say is no. A huge thanks to The Vault for having us here. If you guys wanna check out The Vault's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff, it's all in the description below. Same with my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Envy's. All of their social media outlets will be in the description below. Anything you wanna say?
No, thanks for the time, and you just keep working and love riding your scooter. I mean, that's what we're all about, and we try to make parts that, you know, cover the full gamut of from the newest kids riding to guys like Raymond, and it's all about having fun. I mean, really, at the end of the day, we want you guys to all have fun and just enjoy what you're doing and be passionate about it.
True. Good luck. Later, guys.
Later.